Good evening, everybody. It's 9:01 p.m. And you're back. We're all back. Mike, how you feeling over there?
I feel great. Especially looking at the t-shirts.
Yeah, you know, Mike and I just had a really interesting meeting in the break between, quite frankly, and Zadal's in New York. Really interesting meeting with a filmmaker friend of ours, Steve. He came on by so we can give him the lay of the land here, show him the entire studio, and talk about all the ideas we have about this Hogwash channel that we want to start building up and start shooting more. Because we have so many scripts, so many bits, so many ideas that we've just been stockpiling that we couldn't do anything for so long, especially the last 3 years. Anthony, whenever we had an idea we wanted to shoot something funny, Anthony would be the editor.
Yeah, basically he would do everything.
He can't do that anymore.
Nah, he's too busy.
He's a full-time content creator for YouTube, and it's we need to start expanding our team over here. So we're meeting with a couple of filmmakers, and the door's open for that. So it's gonna be good.
Yeah, I can't freaking wait.
It's good.
It's late.
It's so late.
So yeah, I was looking up t-shirt stuff because I was thinking the green room's not going to be utilized. I'll turn it into a t-shirt making room. That was just my idea in the back of my head.
T-shirt making room?
Yeah, like I was going to buy all the gear to make t-shirts and decal vinyls to make stickers. It's only about $2.5 grand.
$2.5 grand. Just a little bit.
It's a good investment though. It's pretty easy to do.
I have a few articles here tonight that we can get around to, but I really just want to rely on something a little bit more chill.
I actually want to get that friggin' Hogwash sticker made now.
Hogwash
nice
is looking at Hogwash right now.
Nice sticker. Like even a t-shirt.
YouTube Hogwash Jonas.
It's a great logo.
Now you guys have seen the Jonas son of a bitch before. We had just played it a little while ago because we were actually showing Steve.
It's definitely a great logo.
And we uploaded this on April 30th, 2015. It has 1,004 views. And here are some of the comments. Haha, Bill Pullman, I caught that Easter egg. I'm glad that this exists. Somebody, this is the greatest, bro. Props to you. Has been one of my favorite sayings since the movie. Ha ha ha, pickles. What am I watching? So it's
that's always a good sign when you say what am I watching?
It's the greatest.
You got to put out. I'm telling you, nonsensical shit is just it's eaten up.
We have that America one that we did. We should add some.
Oh
fucking
God!
Yeah. Oh, America's huge.
We got some visuals to that shit.
The Bill Pullman thing he's talking about. Oh, where is it? Hold on.
Talking about son of a bitch, pickles, son of a bitch, ostriches, son of a bitch, eggs, son of a bitch, but Jonas, son of a bitch, 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 chairs, son of a bitch, Joe's dad, son of a bitch, dead, son of a bitch, from the finger of God, F5 motherfucking Red Jonas, son of a bitch, 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 Jonas, you son of a bitch!
Who the fuck is Jonas? What is he, a fucking Amish prep? Billy.
Jonas, son of a bitch, Jonas, son of a bitch, Jonas.
Bill Pullman's coming up.
Jonas, son of a bitch, Jonas, son of a bitch.
There he is.
Jonas, son of a bitch, Jonas, son of a bitch, Jonas, son of a bitch, relax.
Billy, relax.
I said relax.
We should do a song called "Oh My God, David."
I said relax.
Yeah,
Okay, sounds good.
that would be fucking big.
God, David.
How many subscribers does Hogwash have?
Hogwash has 27 subscribers.
Let's do that. Let's do
David one?
Let's do Oh My God, David.
Oh my God, David, Independence. We have to talk about Independence Day.
Oh.
I didn't talk about it on Quite Frankly tonight because quite frankly it was way too serious.
Oh, the horror.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
That should be the beginning of the video.
Oh my God!
That should be the beginning of the freaking song.
Yeah. Oh, it should be cute. It should be sampled in there too.
Absolutely, yeah.
You can make
No,
it.
that takes away.
Okay.
Oh, from the
Yeah,
uniqueness?
Well, at least at the end, like we did with Jonas. What's going on, Johnny Vroom, Moonlit Altar, Nikki, Frankie Castle, Hannes, Jenny Lee, Raven Girl, bunch of people who are watching and not signed in.
Everybody's here.
Can we talk about Independence Day? Anthony, myself, Mike May, Mike, Lauren, Gypsy, Matt, we all went out to see it on Sunday night, July 3rd, in preparation for Independence Day, the real day, yesterday. And holy shit.
Horrible. Worst movie ever in the world.
Holy
Definitely,
shit.
Definitely the worst movie of the year.
Too much CGI.
But I'm not mad.
Actors.
Like
I'm not mad
I wasn't mad. I mean, it lost my interest throughout the film.
I was more
but
mad
I
at
was
the
laughing. I had a good laugh.
I was
It-
more mad at the service than I was at the movie.
Well, let's start out. I liked the opening. The opening, I was like, oh, maybe this is going to be really fucking cool.
You mean like with the stars?
Yeah.
Okay. I was actually good thing you mentioned that because that right there is exactly the kind of imagery I have as far as Sky Goes On type
that's
shit.
Good. That's the imagery that I live for. Like when I think about getting a little bit stoned or something and going to a planetarium, I pray that is just what the entire ceiling is, so I can sit back and fly through space.
Yeah.
That's what I want. That was amazing. I was like, oh, this is great, and to hear all of that, the sound of Bill Pullman's Independence Day speech cutting through the ether right there, I thought that was cool too because historically, what was it? Radio transmissions have bounced back years and years later. What was it? Was it the Adolf Hitler transmission in space? Anybody know the details on that one? Call in.
I don't know.
But I thought that was really cool. And then, of course, things just started unraveling pretty quickly.
No, that was cool. And then the first scene, you knew that it was going to be. I just.
What was the first scene again?
It was the first scene of Bill Pullman waking up as an old man.
Oh,
and
yes.
that's when if the first thing I do is laugh, it's like I was like, okay, all right. So I kind of knew deep down inside that this movie was going to be a joke from that point on.
And Bill Pullman woke up screaming twice in hilarious ways. I can't wait until this gets to Netflix.
He goes, the best part was him on the podium.
Oh,
He goes
yes.
into the podium. He because he's sick.
There's
Apparently,
footage out there. There might be footage out there right now.
apparently, yeah. Bill Pullman, he went nuts, and he had to take medication and stuff. So he was constantly on watch. He was making sure that he stayed in his room and stuff like that. He broke free to get to a podium to make a big announcement. And he says, "You all have to be careful." And then he hears like a message from the aliens while he's on the podium, and he's like, "Ah!" on the podium. It's just the funniest thing. And so that's one thing. And then the acting on every other level.
So bad.
All the new actors, oh my God, they were so bad.
What's her name? Sella Ward. Sella Ward, is that her name? She's the one that played the president. First of all, it was Hillary Clinton. She probably went home. I'm going to study Madam Secretary Clinton, and I'm going to be her because she was her in her demeanor, her tone of her voice, everything. And the fact that I didn't believe a thing she said, she sucked.
Yeah.
Everything she said was completely unbelievable. I was like, oh, this is terrible, terrible. Okay.
Madam President.
The other thing is, so that was just bad. The
Set up
acting
for
was
Hillary.
terrible.
Set up for Hillary.
And Anthony had mentioned what did you just say? He said,
All the new actors were horrible.
the new actors were horrible, but Bill Pullman, guys, listen. If you haven't seen Independence Day 2, go see it. It's worth the laugh. It really is terrible. Okay, it's right up there with probably with Jurassic World, as far as how much it was kind of botched, and they didn't do anything particularly new. It was the exact same thing, actually just a little bit less believable. But you know, it's but I could watch this again though. Jurassic World, I never want to see again.
No, Jurassic World is a fucking sham.
Jurassic World, I never want to see again. Bill Pullman, why he was now the next Randy Quaid is beyond me. They turned him into Randy Quaid's character for the first one, where he's just like a complete mess. And like I said in the car ride home, why is it that Bill Pullman has taken on the role of the crazy guy, as if he went through an experience nobody believes him about? Mm-hmm. He led a global assault in the first one.
It makes no sense.
It makes no sense. People completely believe where you're. It's like people like, he's crazy. He's crazy. He's crazy.
He's the reason why you're here.
Yeah, he's the reason why you're here. You all understand it, but the one world government stuff, oh man, it is there. The one world government stuff, it is there.
Yeah, but you know something though? That's nothing new, because they've like, even in the speech in 1996, it was like, you know, no longer will this be an American holiday. It's us. It's the world becoming one.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But at that point, it's a little bit more. You're in the moment. You're saying the right thing. The entire world is at war. Only thing is, though, if you tie it in with conspiracy theories that already exist about the collectivization of global power after every major global conflict of the 21st century and beyond, they said, you know, after you look at the World War I, you get the League of Nations, World War II, the UN, and then it was said afterwards that World War III would be an intergalactic war. Some people have said that. But the other thing is that there are plenty of people out there who say, including Dr. Stephen Greer, that there will be a hoax, an alien attack, that will be meant to globalize the world. Some kind of an event, an intergalactic event that will be a sham to globalize the world. You look at this, and it's actually the outside. I mean, we still have I don't know how they rebuilt the entire planet the way they did in 20 years. And not only did they rebuild the entire planet in 20 years, its structure, its technology, its government, everything, but they also had moon bases that would probably take at least 30 years to build. They had a base outside of Saturn, they said, that was destroyed, that they knew the world, people were coming. I don't know. And then they had this other alien race, I don't know, that was trying to help them, that they shot out of the sky.
I have some technology news if anybody's interested.
What's that?
I have some technology news if anybody's interested.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just heard from Gypsy that the program OBX that we use for when Anthony goes live on his YouTube account, they just added Facebook Live to it.
Wait, what do you mean?
What do you
when I go live on whose
Well,
account?
when you used to go live on YouTube, we used the program called OBX, which is still installed on the computer. They just added Facebook Live, so now you can broadcast use VidBlaster and go on Facebook Live.
Yeah.
So with this whole setup, we can go live on Facebook.
We can go live on Zarazza New York's page right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just have to switch everything around.
Yep.
Yeah, I would have to set it up. I didn't see what they added to it yet. So
That is real important.
Yeah.
It's very, and plus, you know, we would, you know, everybody here would definitely go over there, and you'd have more people who would just fall into it. Yeah, of course.
Numbers would go.
Dude, this is the best.
Yeah, Gypsy just told me.
Oh shit! We
should get that program on that new computer, so that this way I can do broadcasts on
OBX?
10 Second Songs Facebook,
I get it.
where I have the mic hooked in, and you actually hear the audio of the mic in the program and shit.
That's fine.
Yeah, and we should try to make if there's time to test it by Thursday. Maybe Thursday night show we test it. I don't care about the 9 o'clock
I just
show
gotta look at it really quick.
being a guinea
I'm
pig.
updated already. I gotta see if it has updates. If there's updates, I'll just do it.
Yeah, I saw Gypsy. He's sending Voxes right now.
Yeah.
Man, oh man. Oh, well, I don't know. So that was Independence Day. And then 4th of July itself was nice. Real nice. Perfect weather. We ate well. I can't wait to go home and eat well again. and that's
Yeah.
that.
Their food is always good. It's just the service is. I mean, at least that kid asked if he missed anything. He actually came back and asked if he missed anything, which was good because I never had that asked before.
Oh yeah. Oh, the services. I'm sorry, man, but like it's such a like a miss more than half the time.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it's good when it gets there.
I mean, I got loaded fries, but I didn't even ask for them.
But that's the whole thing. I mean, I've only had one, no, well, two. I always served last because they were obviously making their way down. Everybody, we're talking about Alamo Draft House in Yonkers. I was served last because they're making their way down the opposite way of the table or the row. But aside from that, there was only one time that I had to wait an exorbitant amount of time for the food to come out, and I just don't care. I don't know. I mean, I'm going to go see the movie. The food will arrive. They are still pretty attentive, even though they sometimes jumble it up. I mean,
Basically, starved my day for that meal.
yeah, well, that's ridiculous. You should live
I waited for that meal.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
And it never came.
Oh, I'm going to starve myself today because I'm going to have
I didn't
dinner.
really starve myself. But I didn't, go
It's just dinner. I mean, I don't understand. I mean, it's
but I
one
wanted to
thing.
eat it before I got later.
It's one thing if you're saying, hey, you know what, I'm not going to have lunch because I want to save some room at the Nordic Lodge when we go to the buffet, and the food is there and it's as much as you can grab. But if you're going to a dinner and a movie, I mean, who cares if it shows up 30 minutes into the film? I just don't care.
I don't know.
You go to a
Expected to be there 5 minutes after I order it.
No,
They just have it pre-made in the back and just flap it in the hot plate, and that's it.
no.
Cold burgers for everybody.
If you found a cockhead,
But the loaded fries, I can't anymore.
Yeah, I'm not doing it anymore.
I mean, I only
what was
did-
on them? I was
Bacon,
interested.
Cheddar.
It was like nachos,
Yeah,
nacho
it was
cheese
nacho,
almost.
pretty much, yeah. I mean, it was good. It's just that you have a shake and a burger. I didn't even ask for the loaded fries. I just gave them to me. And you have that and a shake. You kind of feel nauseated after that.
Yeah,
I
it was
just
too
drinking water
much.
after that. I was just like,
Especially since I haven't been able to work out since before the weekend. Even today, my back is still tight. Going to Justine
Oh yeah, when?
Thursday.
Cool. You're going to her place?
Yeah,
Yeah, she's closed now.
Yeah, I got no fucking choice. I've
She lives in RB, doesn't she?
No,
She doesn't live in Brooklyn anymore?
she lives about a quarter mile from us now.
Oh, wow, she moved. Shit.
She's the best. I have to go see her just for my shoulders. My left shoulder is odd, man.
I'll fix it for you. Come over here.
I don't know why it feels like it's just out.
Give me a nail and a hammer. I'll fix it for you.
But I have a couple of things here that I want to do. The first one is listen to this post I found on Tumblr. Actually, Jenny Lee. I found this. I got this from Jenny Lee's Tumblr. She reblogged it,
Lee.
and I thought it was really interesting. Hold on. Site can't be reached.
yeah. You know what? The connection's going weird for some reason.
Which? Internet connection?
Yeah,
Is it?
like on my phone, it's weird.
I don't use the phone, Wi-Fi here on my phone, unless you have the other executive service. Maybe before I leave, I'll turn off the internet.
Oh, here you go. So this is from a blog called Daft Alchemist. Okay.
Yeah, punk.
They ask, did I ever mention that I know someone whose family owned a zombie dog? Because that's some real shit that I get to delight with at parties. And someone said, tell us the story. I said, okay, here's the story of the zombie dog. It's 3 paragraphs. This dog's name was John. They found him half drowned in a bag of puppies that were not so fortunate as he was, and he was taken in immediately. He was a runt and not quite right, most likely from the whole half-drowned thing, but a very loving dog. The problem with John was that he smelled like death, and no one knew why. Vets couldn't figure it out. It was obviously some kind of skin problem, but they had no idea what kind. All anyone knew was that if you touched him, you would smell like death too. So you couldn't pet him. And for that, for some reason, the only thing that made the smell go away was being around other dogs. So they got another dog, and the death smell stopped, and John lived a very happy life. when he was getting old, maybe around 15 years, part of his skull caved in. Just like that, suddenly, a huge dent in his head, and he was totally fine. He didn't notice it, didn't affect him at all. Just this massive dent right in his head where his skull had collapsed in on his brain, and he was still the happiest, most loving dog. The skull caved in, for whatever reason, caused the ear on that side of his head to just fall off entirely. But again, perfectly happy dog who did not know he was down an ear and a fully formed skull. They took him to the vet thinking maybe they should put him down. I mean, wouldn't you think so? But the vet said that the dog was eating and pooping and happy, so there was no reason to put him down. So they didn't. But that's not even the weird part. That's
not the weird part.
The weird part is the area of the brain that got caved in on was apparently the area that registers pain. So this one-eared, collapsed skull dog could no longer feel any pain. He got old, his joints got stiff, his teeth rotted out of his head, his tongue hung out of his mouth and got black and hard, and he felt none of it. In fact, he was happier than he'd ever been, feeling no pain, and the fact that he didn't feel how much he was falling apart somehow made him live until he was 23. That's right, the collapsed skull, one-eared, zero teeth, smells like literal death when alone dog lived to be 23 years old. They used to joke that he'd been dead for years, but was too stupid to realize it yet. And that's the story of the literal zombie dog my friend's family owned.
That's insane.
That is insane.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
There is some merit to that. I mean, if you think about it, if there's nothing physically, I mean, obviously there's something externally wrong with you, but if there's nothing terminal about your condition where your life has been threatened, you no longer can eat, take in nutrients, go to the bathroom, all the things that you need to continue living just in a physical sense, then think about what living in the absence of pain would be like.
Nice.
You can go on for, in many of those cases, terminal cases, the pain alone would shorten your life just because it stresses so much. Stresses the system so much.
Yeah.
I'd
You
love
lose the will to
feel
live.
pain.
You lose will to live. You're tired. Pain is physically and spiritually exhausting. I mean, it's
Never feel pain again.
no.
Sign me up. I feel pain every day. I wake up, 2 bangs.
That's it, man.
Pow! Lights went out.
Yeah.
Ditchers hate that.
Do you guys have any kind of zombie stories? Anything like that? Call on in. It's 9:24 p.m. We're going to only promise you that we'll stay on until the half-hour mark, so about 9:30. Because, Matt's not here, and we only had a couple of articles and things to do. And we had
kill him, Vito.
pretty important meetings beforehand, so want to keep it at least a tight gathering.
I know how much you love your food.
Who do we got here?
I know how much you love food.
Should I go talk
But
to
we
the
have a
wife?
problem here.
I don't have problems. We make problems. They say I don't have problems. I make problems.
Yeah. I
Parking
don't get
lots.
problems. I make problems.
Boiny.
Here's something I also had aside that I think goes in line with everything we're talking about, how somewhere out there in a mansion or a castle somewhere, there are a group of people sitting around that are in excess of 200 years old who have been the first to be privileged enough to dabble with technology and nutrition and mechanisms that will promote immortality. This is from the Mirror, so it might be a little bit of a tabloid rag, but whatever. Survival of the richest. Could an elite class of superhumans upgrade their way to immortality? We would make the case that it's already happened. Are you ready to become a cyborg or get an upgrade to your brain? The super rich are looking at ways to become superhuman, and you could just be left behind. If you had bad eyesight, would you wear glasses? If you lost a leg, would you get a prosthetic? If one of your organs failed, would you get a transplant? What about if you wanted 360-degree vision? Would you get an eye implanted in the back of your head? Humans have been using science and technology to improve their lot in life for centuries. This is one of the things that sets us apart from the rest of animals on the planet. For the most part, these efforts have been constrained by our understanding of the human condition and what we consider to be normal and natural. But what if rather than just fixing things when they go wrong, we can improve on what nature has given us? This is the question that drives the intellectual and philosophical movement known as transhumanism, which has been gathering pace across the globe. Transhumanists believe that that mankind can evolve beyond its current physical and mental limitations to become superhuman and eventually immortal.
I don't know.
It's weird.
I don't believe it.
Zoltan Istvan,
believe
he's the leader of the Transhumanist Party in the U.S. Zoltan believes that people have the right to modify their bodies in any way they want as long as these modifications don't hurt anybody else. Yeah, totally.
Like what, piercings?
Moreover, he's talking like to turn yourself into a cat.
Oh yeah, that's crazy shit. It's like Guinness World Record shit.
Moreover, he believes that people can give themselves significant advantages in life by upgrading their bodies using technology. If you show up to, this is a quote, if you show up to work and your construction worker friend now has a robotic arms, he can carry 5 times the amount you can, he'll get promoted faster. So this idea of merging with machines is becoming more evolutionary reasonable. Robotic arm.
Evolutionarily?
Yeah, but it says evolutionary. So evolutionarily reasonable makes sense. In 15 to 20 years, it will be very common for someone to say, I had an upgrade on my arm, and I'm happy about it. I'm looking for the next model. Sort of like we look for the next model of the iPhone. Oh, everybody's going to be upgrading
I got T3 100 knees.
Yeah, people are going to be upgrading their dicks.
T3 100 knees.
That's it. If you think that this is
going to last me 100 years,
you think that this is going to usher in a new age of human innovation, this is good. People are going to be running to get penile transplants.
Oh, hey, bro, yeah. I just got the new P2000, man. Dude, I could shoot ropes with the mixture of 2200 caliber 87 liquid or this one or that one. It takes any kind of sperm, dude.
Flavor, dude. I got the circus cookie flavor, dude.
I got that circus cookie
I get
flavor,
it.
Dude.
You come flavors. That's gonna be the next thing where everyone comes different flavors.
Different colors,
100%.
flavors.
Definitely.
You can friggin' spray glitter out of your dick.
They're gonna walk into a plastic surgeon's, and you're going to be able to take a pick.
Ridiculous.
They're gonna bring you a book of cocks.
Which one do you want?
My friend Megan.
Down the
you want
line,
the widow's peak?
hundreds and thousands of years from now, I can totally see like everything just being artificial.
Yeah.
Us just disappearing completely into technology. If we're still here.
I don't think it would get that far.
Get the option to see if you want your body to be in the same body you have now, or the body that's just a robotic body, like RoboCop.
There's going to be some sort of calamity.
Like a RoboCop. Dun, 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 dun,
I don't know.
dun, dun, dun.
I don't know. Like being connected to nature is already retro.
It's hipster too.
Yeah.
It's like retro. Like people do it, just say, yeah, I did it. Yeah, I did it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Accepting your penis size for what it is, it's already retro.
It's true.
That's it.
You have to, there's all these new
Very, very.
mechanisms.
No, he's very, very progressive in the fact that he accepts his body for what it is. Imagine that. That will be
Like
a
a vegan.
progressive offshoot. Accepting your body for what it is.
Think about the vegan. I eat grass for a living. I'm vegan.
That's going to be the new thing. I'm telling you, give it another couple of generations. Everything that is popular right now in the social mindset is going to be the exact opposite.
I believe it.
Yeah, I believe that.
People are going to go back to what our grandparents were thinking.
It's going to have to. It's going to think. Let's be very clear about this. How do you go farther? Think about it.
Count Dracula when he said that.
Let's think about porn. Think about porn. How do you go farther? Think about clothing. How do you take off more without being naked?
Yeah.
Well,
We're pushing boundaries to the point where it's already redundant, ad nauseum, boring. Everything is so boring.
Well, yeah, but porn already progressed into the whole 3D, bringing back the old school 3D shit now.
The old school 3D shit.
Well, 3D's been around, but now the
virtual reality.
Yeah, virtual reality. Now the advanced virtual reality.
What do you know, dude? We've had point of view porn for years.
Now they just found a way to use it.
Jenna Jameson put out some of the first POV porn clips, like maybe 10, 12 years ago.
Porn of Virginia?
Just because you're going to strap a viewing
10, 12 years ago. Try longer than that.
Since worldsex.com, boy.
That was, yeah, World Sex. That was like,
PersianKitty.com.
that was easily
15 years ago.
Yeah.
It's like 2001.
2000. Yeah, 15 years ago.
2 to 1.
I don't know.
You forget that much time has passed.
Yeah, it's a lot of time. A lot of time wasted on dicks and
15
vaginas.
years is a very...
It's not going anywhere. It's just stupid. It's all stupid. It's all so stupid.
Resurgence is coming.
That's the next thing. We have to make contact, and we need to overthrow government. Government overthrow is coming. You want to talk about how people embracing our grandparents? Well, we have to get to that point again. How did we get to our grandparents' generation? Where did we come from?
Oh, it all just happens naturally.
It happens naturally.
Yeah.
But it comes from calamity. It comes from revolution. And then it comes from progress.
You have to keep in mind something, though. The thing about revolution, it's a collective decision where pretty much almost the majority of people have to be on the same page about it. You know, and right now, there are people who have completely two different views of what a revolution is right now. Like there are people who want a certain kind of revolution, who think it's overthrowing people like Donald Trump, and then there are people who think it's, you know, that see it in another way, that's like, oh, this is a revolution and we need to overthrow the establishment and all that stuff, like what people in Brexit and all that shit, right?
Yeah.
So there's two different points of view. But you know what the funny thing is? Both sides agree on one thing, that there's corruption. It's just that they're holding on to different reasons, and those different reasons are confronting each other.
Yeah. It's constantly it's confronting each other every day now.
Like today, I have never seen so much propaganda.
About what?
Like,
oh, in general or
in
today?
In general.
Okay.
Like everywhere, because you had, like, is that what you call propaganda?
Yeah.
Like there was the whole Ku Klux Klan thing started happening again with Donald Trump and his comments on Twitter. Then you had the whole thing with Hillary Clinton and her emails. Like, it was just like, whoa, what is all this shit? All at once, trending on Facebook. All the Ku Klux Klan member, Donald Trump, his anti-Semitic comments. He's a racist. That Hillary Clinton, their emails.
Donald Trump fought for integration of his golf clubs and everything. He's not racist.
I know, but it's
I know. I'm just responding to. I'm just saying it. And I didn't mean you.
It's unbelievable just to see all of it, like as a collage on the side toolbar of Facebook. It's just like, whoa.
Yeah. It's you can say many things about many people and all that. I mean, but I hate coming to people like Donald Trump's defense. But you know, there is a responsible way to be on board or not be on board with somebody or something. There's a responsible way to do it. We have been taught that irresponsibility is the way to do it. Scream. Say something emotional at somebody else's emotional thing. Don't say don't know facts. Don't have any kind of historical basis on it of anything.
I just think it's it's amazing because of everything that happened with Hillary, and like I don't even know a whole lot about it, but what I do know is it's interesting because you see people on all sides that are like pissed off about the Hillary thing. You have all these Bernie supporters.
The Bernie supporters should be very
You have all
pissed.
these other, you know, everyone else on the other side. Like I just think that's so funny. everybody is pissed off about it, but yet that's the only thing everyone can agree on.
You can't do anything. And you can't do anything. When the people who are supposed to be in charge, we're supposed to be the ones in charge, the place from which the government derives its just powers. When we all know what's going on, when everybody knows what's going on and they know who the bad elements are, and government comes out and says no. Wow. Watching James Comey today was gut-wrenching. That was gut-wrenching. Changed laws right in front of our faces. Alex Plitz is called into, quite frankly, tonight to talk about just how he has seen people handcuffed and taken out of rooms by fully dressed Marines for being responsible for any kind of compromising of classified special access program information, and get demoted and taken away their clearances and shoved into to work in a government warehouse somewhere because they are no longer able or qualified to work around this stuff. James Comey started off this 11 a.m. press conference. I'm sitting there at 11 a.m. sitting there going, oh my God, this is it. This is it. This is where we know whether or not the country is totally done or not. It was hanging by a thread. Totally done or not. And he goes for 10 to 12 minutes going on and on about how extensive the investigation was, what they found, how many email threads had special access in top secret, classified, confidential, all the different levels. How many email threads here? How many pieces there? A couple of dozen? Couple of hundred? Yes, there's thousands missing. There's this and that. He's going on and on with all this shit. You're like, oh my God, he's dropping bombs right now. She's going to get cooked. I think they're actually he's going to say that they should move forward with an indictment. Or he should suggest that an indictment is in order. And he goes on and on and on. And then he uses the word although, and my heart dropped. We're like, although the evidence is there, and he actually said, you want to know the best part about it was, hold on a second. Hold on, I gotta try to find this shit here. This was the worst part about it. Here's from the National Review. FBI rewrites law to let Hillary off the hook. There's no way of getting around this. According to Director James Comey, Hillary Clinton checked every box required for a felony violation of Section 793F of the Federal Penal Code, Title 18. With lawful access to highly classified information, she acted with gross negligence in removing and causing it to be removed from its proper place of custody, and she transmitted it and caused it to be transmitted to others not authorized to have it, in patent violation of her trust. Director James Comey even conceded that former Secretary Clinton was extremely careless. At that point, he stopped using the term grossly negligent, because the two places you can take this is either proving intent to distribute this or make this top secret information accessible to people who are not supposed to have it, but obviously proving intent to share this stuff is tough. So the next thing underneath it is negligence, just being completely negligent in your duties, and that is also a felony. At that point, when he was on television, he started using this phrase, extremely careless. I'm like, oh my God. He's just making this into, well, she was careless, but it was no harm, no foul. I can't believe what I'm watching. I couldn't believe what I was watching. And Strawling suggested that her recklessness very likely led to communications being intercepted by foreign intelligence services. Yet, Director Comey recommended against prosecution of the lawful and violations he clearly found on the ground that there was no intent to harm the United States. So just because there was no intent to harm the United States, even though he laid out a laundry list of things that she should have been indicted for and brought up on charges for. In essence, in order to give Mrs. Clinton a pass, the FBI rewrote the statute, inserting an intent element that Congress did not require. The added intent element, moreover, makes no sense. The point of having a statute that criminalizes gross negligence is to underscore that government officials have a special obligation to safeguard national defense secrets. When they fail to carry out that obligation due to gross negligence, they are guilty of serious wrongdoing. The lack of intent to harm our country is irrelevant. People never intend the bad things that happen due to gross negligence. I would point out, moreover, that there are other statutes that criminalize unlawfully removing and transmitting highly classified information with the intent to harm the United States. Not being guilty of offense B does not absolve a person of guilt of offense A, which she has committed. And when you look at the timeline of events, you heard about Bill Clinton on the Attorney General's plane last week. That caused an uproar. He said, no, it might have been inappropriate. It looked bad, but we were just talking about our grandchildren. Then the FBI goes and interviews Mrs. Clinton for 3 hours. And then because of all the backlash against Loretta Lynch and Bill Clinton meeting on the plane, she says, I'm recused. She's like recusing herself without recusing herself from the trial, from the indictment process, the investigation, saying whatever the FBI wants to do, I'm completely putting it in their hands. And then what do you know? James Comey comes out and says, the FBI, despite finding all this evidence that she should be brought up on charges, believes that no responsible. He actually uses use the word responsible. It would be irresponsible to bring up on charge. No responsible prosecutor would bring her up on charges, and that was that. And then, by 11:20 a.m., when everything was done, and Hillary Clinton was a newly exonerated piece of shit, her and Barack Obama proceeded to kick off the campaign trail on Air Force One. He started campaigning with her to start endorsing her, which is pretty much going to usher in a de facto third term for Obama, because she is just going to be the female extension of what Barack Obama was, which was an even worse extension of George Bush.
And because he's so loved by everybody, people are just going to give into that.
Yep. And not only that, but he's taking her around to campaign on Air Force One, which is, every time that plane lifts off, taxpayers paid for it. We are paying for the president to take time off to campaign with Hillary Clinton just after they did some ridiculous legal jujitsu right in front of us to fuck us all over. That is bullshit. And that is, as soon as I saw that, I put out the image of the upside down American flag. Wasn't in jest. It was all honest, completely honest. We are in distress, and there's no one that we can ask for help, because we are the last place. We're the last place on earth that had a chance, that still has a chance. We're the only people that can change this shit.
And it happened the day after.
That's why I said what I said on Facebook. It's exactly what I said on Facebook. To think that we sat down to celebrate the birth of the United States, only to be reminded of its shameful demise the next day. These fucking freaks. Yeah, the Bernie Sanders cloud, as admittedly steered into the wrong direction of what a revolution should look like and what we need to be pondering. Leftism, collectivism, socialism, communism is not the thing. But Bernie Sanders people, they should know very, very well now what kind of chance they had from the beginning. They had no chance. They wasted all of their money. The DNC knew that nobody was going to be the nominee except Hillary, and that's that. And the government was going to make sure she got off scot-free. He's done for. All right, guys, that's it for tonight.
Pray for us.
Pray for us, everybody. Anything you guys want to say before we leave?
Pray for us.
That's it. We're fucked. This will be remembered.
Go see Resurgence.
For years and years and years.
It's okay.
If we're for as long as there's world history, this would be this point in time will be talked about a lot.
Oh yes, and we need to carve out our rightful place in it. That's it. We all have to be a part of it. We can't be standing by the side, because standing by the side has allowed these creeps to do what they're doing. Talk to you guys soon. Tomorrow and Thursday, guys. Be well.